Hello and welcome back, everybody. Semirak, I see you there, buddy. Welcome back. It has been far too long since we were on DCS, my dude. But we are back, and we're back on the Furious server. Another rundown for this. Yesterday we got on, but I did have to leave kind of mid-playthrough, and we're joining a little bit late. Our boys have already taken Sakumi down here. Fighting their way through Gudada. I've got 4 harms loaded on board right now, so we'll try to do a CAD mission here. And then we might just bypass and go straight for Sochi. Yeah, they've got some SA-11s. So we'll find something to hit those harms, use those harms on. And then yesterday we basically took these 3, and I think we got the same play as usual, take these 3, and then managed to do a couple sorties off of the carrier. We basically got over the mountains somewhere around here, and then launched some Slam ER super long range and hit targets at Nalgik. We might do the same thing and then rip on up north. And then, but we'll see how it plays out. I don't want to situate this too much. Oh, darn. Well, I mean, at least we're around today, right? Yeah. Yeah, it was we had a good time yesterday, but you know, I'm glad you're able to join us for this one. But yeah, that's our plan for now. We'll go ahead and get this Hornet started up, and we'll get rolling. Alrighty. So first things first, go ahead and get the battery on, spool that APU up, and we'll go ahead and close the canopy. Semirak, how have you been, man? I was tracking last time we were chatting. You were still looking at getting DCS, hadn't gotten it yet, but you were planning on getting a stick shortly. Any luck on that? DDI's on, get the HUD on, AMPCD, wait for these things to all pop on up. Oh, nice. There you go. Well, I'm glad that you and Bill were able to find each other here, and that you can get that, manage to get that sorted out between you guys. Also, 21st, that's coming up soon, man. You're off to college, right? Whew. That's exciting days for you. I am very happy for you. I'm excited for you. You're gonna have a good time. College is a good time. Alright, you got both our engines started. Radar on, start aligning our INS. And let's go ahead. Our O-Bogs on. And set our flaps up to auto. Pull up the FCS page. FCS reset. Good. FCS-MC, run our IBIT. There we go. Looks good. Flaps back down to half. APU's powering down. Get our standby instruments all set. Radar altimeter. And we'll do all the stuff that we're not supposed to turn on so that we don't forget. And we should be good. Load our pilot on here so that we look cool. Well, Badger, welcome back as well. Throttle and thrust, what are we ground pounding? Ooh. Let me tell you. We're just running a CAD right now. Waiting for our INS to finish aligning. But basically, name of the game on the server here is all this red stuff is baddies, all the blue stuff is goodies. And we're basically going to go destroy a bunch of stuff on the airfields. Once we kill the stuff on the airfields, we take the airfields and we can operate out of them. We're going to try to hug the carrier group as much as we can. They steam from southeast to northwest. And we're going to operate from them as long as we can. Eventually, depending on how the server does, we are going to outrun them, and then we'll have to switch to some land-based stuff. But yeah, so our first one, we're going to run a SEAD. We're probably going to run up to Sochi here. Fire 4 harms into them, and then we'll land back at the carrier and see what the situation looks like. But we'll go from there. But yeah, we're just finishing our cold start now, and we'll get up in the air pretty shortly. Electrical engineering, that's going to be good. That's going to be good. Ah, there we go. INS is aligned. Into IFA. Alrighty. We should be good. Check our checklist, see what our aircraft weight is. We are at 4,400 pounds, so we need 16 degrees, nose up. And before we get going, I am just going to put some target waypoints or some waypoints in. Do one for Gudada. And that is Foxtrot Hotel. 279, 279. 746, 746, okay, elevation of 69, nice. And waypoint 2, grid will be, other one was Sochi. I think we're going to try to go to Sochi first. Echo Juliet, 764, 101, 764, 101, enter, elevation of 98. Feet, and there we go. We got 2 waypoints, and we are ready to rock. Stick pulled back up, pilot pulled back up, and we'll hit him with the salute. Just like seeing my arm go. Yeah, we were rolling with someone yesterday. He was just running a bunch of sorties kind of next to us. We were both operating from the carrier. We weren't on together or anything, but we were just next to each other the whole time. And he was doing great, actually. It was great to be flying somewhat with someone else. And then he shot 2 harms at 2 friendly air defense units, so we abandoned him. tips for a PC? For me, no. Just make sure you have one that's robust enough. Like for me, I've got a 3060, so definitely not the best graphics card on the market, but you know, it's still relevant, lets me run this game pretty well and stream everything, so can't complain there. As for like kit setup, I don't have anything super expensive. Like I don't have a crazy HOTAS setup or anything. I've got track IR and an X56 stick and some rudder pedals, but that's about it. And I'd recommend, honestly, if you're, you know, new to the game, you don't know if you're gonna love it, like buy some low end stuff. See if you do enjoy it, and then you can get the higher end stuff later as you go, because there is a very steep learning curve to DCS. There we go. See, Windwing is expensive though, Chopsticks. It's expensive. I'm sure it works great though. But that is one of the higher end ones. Which, like, you know, if it's within your means, by all means. But if you're not sure you're gonna love the game, or you haven't played before, then I don't know. If you know you're gonna love it, then sure, go all in. But you know, you can get pretty cheap sticks for like 50 bucks, just to, you know, dip your toe in and see if you like it. Alrighty, let's get her going. Shooter's telling us to spool on up. Let's get those engines spooled on up. Hit him with a salute. Sending it. Boom. And gears up and flaps up. And we're going to hide the pilot now. I like having him there just so you see the arm go up on the hold bar and see him fire the salute, but once you're up in the air, he just gets in the way and you can't see any of your buttons. Okay, let's get air to ground mode turned on, pull our HSI up, and we're going to go SAM hunting. In the middle here, let's get SA pulled up. And we're going to go for Sochi first. That was waypoint 2. We'll set that as a waypoint, get our arms turned on into TOO mode, and master armed arm. Let's roll. And I think we're lasing targets already. Sorry guys, I'm just catching up on chat now. Yeah, more tutorials are coming. I took a couple months off there. I've got 2 kind of half-finished ones right now. Both of them I've like half-finished, and I'm like struggling to get the second half done. But they'll be coming back out eventually. A couple of like the long format ones I might do. When I took a couple months off there, I'm a bit rusty when it comes to my video editing and all of the effects and everything overlaid, so I might do a short or 2 before I do another full-length tutorial, just to, like, you know, get my video editing back under me and remember how to do everything. But we'll see. Like I said, those other 2, they're at like the halfway point. The scripts are all done for, well, one of them's all done. The other one I need to fill in a couple more info things, but I've started editing that one. It should be coming out next couple of weeks. And, I mean, if there's anything specific, I'm always willing to take some requests for things if folks want to know how to do something in the Hornet. I'm more than happy to go over it in a tutorial. Just need to know what you guys want to see, because I'm kind of just asking myself, what would I want to know? But yeah.
We're making progress. We just took over Gudada. You can now spawn there.
See, they already took Gudada, so I'm glad that we didn't start heading there. They're heading for Sochi, and I only see one air defense system there, but we will go ahead and take it out. We might just end up shooting four harms at it.
Intel just in. Flankers are taking off from the enemy carrier. Location southwest of Anapa. Take out the enemy fleet as soon as you can.
I mean, when you hop on here, we can just both hop on this server and run together. It'll be a time. And Badger, I've done the polls before, but the problem with the polls is that, like, I need to come up with some options first and then just see what people want to see. So I still need to come up with, I don't know, I'd rather just have someone tell me, like, make a tutorial on this. I'd be like, okay. Oh, so Badger, I've done a look into it regarding the free trial. So apparently, I don't know how to do it, but apparently, Eagle Dynamics will let you trial an aircraft, like a full module, for 2 weeks, free of charge. You just gotta download the game, and it resets every 6 months. So, like, you can do 2 months in January, or sorry, 2 weeks in January, and then 2 weeks in July. And then just do that every 6 months if you're unsold on it. So I mean, instead of us running Anastasi, we might be getting close to running some Maverick and Goose. But okay, let's get locked on in here. There's still only that one anti-air system from, where is this? Sochi? Sochi. It's an SA-9. I'm only seeing SA-11s. Weird. Anyway. Oh, there we go. We got some other stuff now. You can see it over on this one. How far out are those? Oh, those are way far out there. That's like the next airfield. Okay, so the only... not 9, sorry, the S. So we only got that one system here, but we can fire 4 harms at it. I might just shoot 2 once we're within about 25 miles, and then see where we go from there. Badger getting roasted. It's free, bro. It's free. It's so accessible. I mean, it is free, but I would say it's not accessible. I mean, technically you can play with mouse and keyboard, but HOTAS and all the fancy bips and bobs do make it significantly easier. Anyway. Magnum. Oh! We got another target there now. SA-11, there we go. Boom. Magnum. And if we close to about, I'm going to say 18 miles, and we don't have more contacts down here on the left DDI, I am just going to fire one more at each of those, and then we'll get ripped around and start heading back to the carrier. And the 11 is locking us now. Fire another one at him. Yeah, we're within 18 miles. Another one at you. I'm just gonna hang sort of close. That's all 4 of those off now. Can we see them by chance? Oh god, he fired. Ah! Let's go evasive. I was a little overzealous there. Just pop a bunch of countermeasures and hope for the best. There we go, you see the kill feed in the top right. We managed to kill both of those. Once that RWR warning goes away. Ooh, you can see that there was one of those missiles that was meant for us there. Just popped right there, so I think we're safe. Whew, that got spicier than I thought. Alrighty, let's get back to the carrier. Now that the pointy bits of their air defense are done, we can load some other stuff on here. Take some targets out. We also don't need that external fuel tank. Go ahead and jettison that. Resafe that out of ground mode. And our TACAN code, I believe, is 101. Enter. Undesignate the waypoint. Pull up TACAN. Helps if I turn it on. TACAN. There we go. And we'll go ahead and let Teddy know we're coming home.
Marshall 223, Market Mom Street 10445, Angels 14, State 10.0.
Expected BRC 298. Course for 298, 289er. 289er. Our final bearing. Okay. I mean, if you think about it, Betty kind of is like a little R2-D2 for you. Just beeps in your ear. She can't help the way R2-D2 can, but she can report the way R2-D2 does. Can you tell I just took a sip of water when I did this? We're flying back. Let's take a look at the map here. Yeah, so we ended up taking out those 2 air defense missile batteries. Or vehicles, I guess. So their AEA situation is a little less. We've got 2 more F-18s heading in there. And, oh, well, we'll see what these guys all do. Because we got an F-16, an A-10, and 2 18s rolling in there to take those guys out. So once we land, we'll take another look at how that's looking. But we might have to drop these 3 bases early and then head up north. But last time we used some slammy R's to fire super long range, and I think we'll do the same thing again because it worked brilliantly last time. Chopsticks, I am F-18 main, I'd say. I have the 16 and I have the Apache. I can't use the 16. I can use the Apache. But I think before I even learn the 16, I'm going to learn the 14. Because naval aviation is just significantly cooler than regular aviation, in my opinion. You know, who doesn't love a good carrier landing? It's just, oh, so much better. And we're going to do a fuel dump as well, because we're going to land heavy. Lose bit altitude. Don't know what's locking us up. MiG-29 over there somewhere, but I don't think he's going to be able to get to us before we have the chance to land and or the carrier group shoots it down. BMS? What's BMS? I feel like I should know this.
Tower 223. Overhead Angels 7. State 7.2. 223.
Ah, Falcon BMS. Okay. Gotcha, gotcha.
Altitude. Altitude.
I mean, if you get the chance to learn the 18, I would recommend doing the 18 on DCS because you get to land on a carrier. That's what it's all about.
223. See you at 10.
Yeah, Badger, my first thought was also Blue Mountain State, and I was like, that has nothing to do with what we're talking about, so that surely can't be right. But my head went to the same place. Are they doing a reboot of Blue Mountain State? Well, you can see in the kill feed there that they are absolutely chewing up Sochi, so I don't think we're going to have targets when we go back. Get ourselves lined up for a Case 1 recovery here.
Bingo. Bingo.
Thank you, Betty. Dump is off. And we're well past the carrier. Let's start getting ripped around.
Bingo. Bingo.
Mission failed.
Mission failed.
Good work. We have captured Sachi. You can now spawn there.
Let's get our gear down, flaps down, hooks already down. Good. And I am going to get my HUD pulled up over here because the sun is washing my HUD out a little bit.
Bingo.
New rally point established. New rally point established.
And we've accidentally gained a lot of altitude here, so we'll have to nose ourselves back up. Or back down, rather.
Bingo. Bingo.
Alright, yeah, we've got enough room here.
Bingo. 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 Bingo.
We're lined up a little. Yeah.
Intel just received. SA-5 SAM site has been spotted deploying northeast of Sukumi. Take it out ASAP.
Oh, that was a 2-wire. Yeah, that was a 2-wire.
Bingo.
Not bad. Not great. Not great. That hook up, wings folded. Also steering back into high, and what is the deck crew telling us to do? Bring it forward. You got it.
Bingo. Bingo.
There we go.
Bingo. Bingo.
There we go. I forgot to check the map first. Let's get caught up on what you guys have been saying. It is A-18C exclusive, unfortunately. And I mean, I don't think any of the consoles would be able to run it, nor really could they. Ooh, Canadian livery. Attaboy.
Bingo.
Yeah, I don't think you'd really want to. You kind of need a mouse as well to press all of the buttons and everything. It's not like Ace Combat where it's just kind of like up, down, left, right. Like, you need to literally be in here pressing, like, knowing what all of these switches and everything do, because they all do stuff. And you need to know them. Maybe I'll have to give BMS a try then, if you guys are saying it's good.
Bingo. Bingo.
Marshal 823. Marking Mops 339. Altitude 9. Angels 13. State 7.2.
Okay. Rearm and refuel. Shoo. I'm just going to tell them to put this on us for now, so we can start fueling while we check what is still out there. Oh, we already took Sochi. My bad. That's what the good work was. So, I think we're going to do what we did last time, and that was load slammy R's on, so the long range, expanded response slams. And those are incredibly long range. Like I don't even think our feet were dry yet, and we were within range yesterday. I think our feet actually were dry, so we were over land, but like we were like somewhere right around here, and we were able to hit targets up in Nalchik all the way up here. So we'll do that again because it worked, and then that way we can hug the carrier a little bit longer, hold on to the dream of doing an entire stream just off of the carrier. What's this we you speak of? Canada over here's got it right. He's got 8 JDAMs loaded. I'm assuming he's got the same loaded on the other side, so that is exactly what we'd like to see. He's also doing some ground pounding. Ah, 425 Squadron. The French. So once we finish refueling and rearming here, we'll rearm and get the slams put on. And we're almost fueled up here, so I'm not going to start putting target data in quite yet, but we will in just a second here.
Refueling complete.
There we go, and now we should see the missile start getting slapped onto us.
Flight controls. Flight controls.
I mean, Semirac, when you're learning the 18, I'm gonna say it's hard at first, but if you know you're an aviation enthusiast, I'm sure you're gonna have an easy time learning it. You'll hit a point where everything just kind of starts making sense. Like,
Rearming complete.
the actual aviation piece of it is pretty standard. When it comes to like the weapons, they're all actually pretty similar. Once you learn one or two of them, you'll kind of learn what all of the buttons do, and you'll be able to use pretty much any of these if you just know how to use like one or two of them. And we'll get the data link pod. Reload our countermeasures.
Request rearming. Copy.
Oh, someone else going out as
Secondary objective
hold off
achieved.
for there. Okay. Interesting choice of livery. Oh, he's going out to do. Looks like he's running a air superiority mission. He's got a bunch of AMRAAMs loaded. Godspeed, sir.
Rearming complete.
Rearming complete. Let's get rolling. before we do that, let's go ahead and get our aircraft weight 4,500. I think I'm still 16. I think.
Our base is under attack.
Our base is under attack. Oh no. I'm on a boat, so I don't care.
Abort inbound, resuming mission. Marshall, A-23, mark him up 004410, Angels 2, state 6.0.
A-23, weather's weather is visibility 10 plus mile. Scattered clouds at 8,000, altimeter is 290.53.
A-23.
First floor recovery expected BRC 298. Report see me at 10.
A-23, see you at 10.
A-23, update state, switch tower.
A-23,
Oh, he's gonna make us
state
wait
5.9.
behind. Go, telling us to stop, puts on the brakes, so we're gonna have to wait until this other Hornet gets going in front of us. And we can't use Cats 3 and 4 because it sounds like they're recovering. That other tail number should be coming in shortly, so we gotta stay off the LA, so only Cats 1 and 2 are available to us. And there he goes.
Tower,
Once that goes
A-23,
down, we
over
should see him
Angels
tell us to
1.5,
carry on.
state 5.8.
And as they reset the catapult.
BRC 298, St. Louis, Charlotte. A-23.
That'd be cool. That would be pretty cool. Getting, having like a dedicated group to fly with. And the 16's a nice plane. I just wish it was carrier capable, you know? Nothing, no shade against the 16. Beautiful plane, beautiful plane. Telling us to spread and lock our wings, make sure we're still on half, make sure our stab's still at 16. It is. Wings are coming down. Boom, locked. Telling us to drop that launch bar. You got it. Chopsticks, how long of like a play slash training session do they do on Mondays? Is that a training mission to land on a carrier with an F-16? That doesn't. Why are you telling me to? You never told me to raise my launch bar. Raise that launch bar. There we go. You can't land a 16 on a carrier, man. I mean, in DCS, technically, yes, it's physically possible, but look at this. Look at this landing gear. Look at how beefy that landing gear is. That is a landing gear built for a carrier. F-16, it's skipped leg day, man. The F-16 skipped leg day. I'm just gonna say it. Alrighty. Let's get rolling, and I'll continue bashing the 16 once we're up in the air. Gears up, flaps up. And we didn't set waypoints for ourselves. Let's just grab our first target. Will be this SA-13 right here. And we'll get him put in, and then we'll start flying toward our target area. Go attitude hold. HSI, waypoint 1, turn TAC on off, target data, UFC, grid, Lima Papa. Lima Papa, 88757, 88757, and we are going to need this in precise. 18376, 18376. Enter elevation of 1411.
Secondary objective achieved.
Good work, crew. Secondary objective achieved. Okay, let's get on course for our target area. Also get everything turned on and let our slams start timing. And then we'll input the other 3 targets once we get on course. And I see you guys all talk, and I'll get caught up as soon as I get the rest of the target information put in. I'm excited for this. See what you guys are saying. Okay. Heading is going to be 056, 056, enter, autopilot, heading select. And 10 degrees, nose up, should be good. Alrighty, let's get the rest of our targets put in. Target 2, data, UFC, and we'll see. So that SA-13 still up and active. We'll go for... There's an SA-8 back here. Try to get him. And we're climbing too aggressively now. Nose down a bit. Give myself like 5 degrees of climb so I don't lose too much airspeed here. That should be good there. Okay, UFC, grid, Lima Papa, 90027, 90027, 18711, 18711, enter elevation of 1411, good, target 2, correction, target 3, grid is going to be Lima Papa. Lima Papa. So we got the SA-13, the SA-8, pretty sure there's some more up here. Gun dishes. Yeah, we'll hit them. 90490. Keep nosing up. I want to be nosing up. Let's actually, before we do that, go heading select and grab our skeleton hold. And let the autopilot take us in. From here, 20,000 feet should be enough. Not paying attention enough to flying, we're almost stalling. Okay, well the autopilot sorts itself out. Let's get this 8.3 Lima Papa. (90490) 19354 19354. Enter elevation of 1410. And last one, grid's gonna be Lima Papa. And we'll go for this guy. quickly we'll pop it in. 90595. 90595. 19348. 19348. Enter. Elevation of 1411. 1411. Enter. Okay, make sure all four of these are good. Looks good. Back to the HSI. These are all timed. Go 2-0. 2-0. 2-0. 2-0. Step. E-fused. Instant. Make sure that that's applied to all. It has. Flight will be high. Step. High. Step. High. Step. High. Step. Back to 1. Okay. Good there. Let me HSI pulled up down here now. Okay. And up over here, we will get our data link display pulled up. Weapon station 8. There we go. Pull up UFC. Channel 8. 7. 3. 2. 2. There we go. Okay. So we are all good to go there. Waypoint 1, we're going to set as a target. And look at that, we're already within range. 134 miles. Whew. Alrighty, let's get caught up. We're going to get a little bit closer here, and then I'm going to, while I do that, let's get caught up on chat. Badger, there is finesse to landing on a carrier. If you don't finesse it, you hurt the landing gear. You gotta hit it hard, but not too hard. What was that noise? I thought I heard something. We're not on fire, so couldn't have been anything. Let's keep going. Start at 12:45, but 12:45 what time zone? Three hours start to finish, that is reasonable. You have 16, also skip an engine day. CST, okay. Hard, but not too hard. That's not mumbo jumbo. That is very accurate. Okay, that's handy on Discord when they have that thing that has it, instead of being like whatever time zone, it just does the automatic conversion for you. Sometimes they don't do that, and that is very annoying. But okay, we are well within range. Everything is timed. We are ready to launch these things. I am going to slow us down a little bit, because I accidentally stayed in burner way too long and we just used half of our fuel. That's fine though. We've got super long-ranged missiles. So we slow down just a little bit more. It goes down to like 300 knots. And then we'll go ahead and launch our missiles just so we can get more standoff between them. Going to undesignate and redesignate that target for this one. Go ahead and let him go. That's one off. Pull heading select off, and I'm just going to mess our course up a bit. Just to give us even more standoff between them so we have a chance to aim each one individually. Might be able to see it actually. Go up to 3.2, target designate that guy. Bring us back over to the right. Let number 2 go on him. And get set up on 3.
Bingo. Bingo.
And that's bingo. Okay, we're gonna reset bingo 2,000 pounds. Oh, there we go. Now we can see the contrail from our slammy-ars. That is on target 3, right? Yep. Let number 3 go there. Number 4 set. A little bit to the left. See him. Oh, yeah, there he goes. And we'll get number 4 going here, and then we'll get turned around and start heading back to the carrier. And there's number 4. Okay. Get our TACAN, undesignate this, get our TACAN put back on, go to couple mode, and barometric altitude hold. I need to nose down just a bit. Hold, barrow. There we go. Alrighty, let's get caught up here. Now that we've got missiles in the air, 71 miles from their target. Semi-rack, good correction. I was about to say, unguided missiles do not exist. Unguided missile would be a rocket, but unguided bombs. I guess because they're cheap? Conversion kit, right? Because, I mean, technically, not technically, just factually, a JDAM and a laser-guided bomb, they're retrofits from a normal Mark equivalent bomb, right? So, like, they are just dumbfire bombs with a smart guidance kit attached to them instead of a dumb fuse and dumb fins. They've got actuating fins and a guidance unit in them. Like, the actual fuse at the front of the bomb is the GPS guiding unit. And then the fins, the normal ones get taken off, and then the new one gets slapped on. Same thing with, like, a, not a rock eye, a snake eye? Like the hydrangs or the, like, the shoot retarded bombs. Those, like, they're just a 500 pounder. It's the same as a 500 pound dumb bomb, just a different kit is put on the back. The more you know. And unguided bombs are accurate. Yeah, Badger, you're nailing it, man. And Chopsticks, you're right too, man. Unguided bombs, they are accurate as long as you use CCRP or CCIP. Hornet only has CCIP. I mean, technically it has CCRP, but that would be auto mode, is what it calls it in this, but it basically just controls when you hit, or what, yeah, it controls your release point, not your impact point. But yeah. Semi-Rack, who are you quoting there? Who says carrier ops are stressful? They're not stressful. They are a little bit. But we play the game for fun, so they're not that stressful. Alright, let's go channel 2, 57, channel 7, 56, 58. Okay, so our first missile here is going to hit well in advance of the other three. The other three are all going to hit pretty close to one another. Oh, Chuck from Chuck's Guides. Okay, okay. Cool, cool, cool. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I'll watch someone else's YouTube tutorials. Yeah, that's all good. It's all good. And Badger, that's every time I say it, that is also what is going through my head. Did Ray William Johnson create the more you know meme? Or was that something that he just used? Because whenever I see that, I also think of Ray William Johnson. Also, is he still around? I feel like I haven't seen him in a while. Where's my... Huh. Okay, okay, okay. That's actually pretty handy. You can also read the early access guide for the F-18. That's usually my Bible for all of this stuff, is the document that Eagle Dynamics put out. They're more, I imagine they're less like, it's less of a page turner than Chuck would be. I feel like Chuck probably has a bit more personality behind his writing, whereas Eagle Dynamics, they're really just like, this is what this button does, and this is what that button does, and if you want to do this, you press that button, and then this button, and then you do this, and then you're done. And that's it. There's no soul behind it, you know? Oh, you are? Okay. Alright. And Chopsticks, I see what you're saying about the formation flying. I would like to put a word in for air-to-air refueling. On the note of formation flying, that is the most stressful thing. Especially if you're flying with, like, you know, 2, 3, 4 of your buddies, and you're up and refueling, and you don't want to hit that thing, you don't want to look like a goof in front of them, but you also don't want to crash into the thing, and then screw them over, because then they're not getting gas either. And I will also, speaking of formation flying and air-to-air refueling, being on the left and right hose of either a C-130 or a KC-135, the big tankers, the big quad engine tankers, and then the C-130 tanker, how they have the hoses on both wingtips. When you have an aircraft flying off of both of those and being the second one to come up, so you got someone on the left side already refueling and you come up on the right side and you're trying to make contact. Ooh, that is stressful flying. Badger, thank you. I now know my meme. I don't know. I don't know if one wires can be considered impressive. They're generally frowned upon, is the thing. Like, that is... a one wire is just dangerous. Alright, here we go. We're at 10 miles on our first missile. Let's get dialed in on this. Before it goes too far, let's take a look, see if our targets are all still up. Yes, they are, for the most part. I think they all are. Okay. Let's see if this guy gets locked on. He's freaking out a bit. Why is he freaking out? We might have lost this missile. Figure it out. Okay, we might have to just switch to a different one. That one might be a lost cause. They're not in range yet. Back to 8. Oh, there we go. There we go. Come on. Stabilize. Stabilize. Let's get you onto a target. That's something up there. There we go. We got him on some kind of heat signature. I don't know if that's our intended target or not, but it is on something. We salvaged it. Looks like a BMP. So BMP 1. So that was not our intended target, but we still got something. Count that as a win. Next one would have been Station 2. Who is... must have hit a mountain. Okay, he's on. He's on as well. What do you see? There's no heat signature on him. Bring you a little bit right, get locked up with that one. Good. Back to channel 3. What are you seeing? I think we just sent the other one onto that one, so let's bring you down to this one. Die in. There we go, that's locked up. Channel 3 was the other good one. That was channel 3. Channel 7. Okay. So that's his Shilka. That was his intended target. Good hit on that. Channel 3, I think... oh! There we go. He's still coming in. And you just saw on the kill feed, we also got that hit on that other one that disconnected. So it just went back to... a Bradley. Okay. Bradley works. But yeah, so that missile that I thought we lost, I think it just lost connection to us. Because I got a kill feed from it as well. So I think we just lost connection to it, but if it loses its connection, it still goes to its original grid. So luckily the grid information was accurate. And we just went 4 for 4 at 160 miles. I think that's pretty good. Now let's go ahead and let the carrier know we're coming home. And we are looking for the Roosevelt F6.
Marshall 223. Marking maps 07045.
And we're pretty much right above it actually.
3.5.
5 miles, and we're way too high. Let's get landing.
223. Weather's weather is visibility 10 plus mile. Scattered clouds at 8,000. Altimeter is 29.53. Case 1 recovery expected BRC 298. Report see me at 10.
Badger, excellent Tyrion Lannister reference.
Tower 223. Overhead Angels 23.5. State 3.6. 223. Tower, Roger. BRC 298. Signal is Charlie.
That's our carrier right down there.
223. See you at 10.
223. Update state, switch tower.
223. State 3.5.
Y'all want to see something incredibly stupid? Just because we got so much altitude and we got to lose some. I'll do it. Ladies and gentlemen, the flat spin. Now check this out. Want to see how easy it is to recover one of these things? I don't know what Maverick was doing in Top Gun. Check this out. Man's got nothing on me.
Altitude.
Sammy, we were just messing around for a second. I needed to flex on Maverick. He couldn't recover that flat spin. I could. Granted, he was in a 14. I'm in an 18, but still, they're not that hard to recover from. You know what you're doing. They are much worse than the 14. Bigger airframe, more separation between the engines. Just, yeah. I wonder if you split the throttle, though, if that would help you bring it back. Like, if you only throttled up your engine in the opposite direction, because that's what you can do in the, like, you can do that in the Hornet, to help you recover. Probably shouldn't. It's probably not good for the airframe. But it'll get you out of a flat spin real fast. Alrighty, let's lose a little bit more altitude, gain a little bit more airspeed, and we'll go in for another carrier landing. Beautiful Case 1 recovery. That's good there. Oh, someone's getting ready to take off. This. And downwind. Gotta get our gear and flaps down. I forgot to put my hook down. That's important. The C-130 carrier landing, that is probably the most impressive carrier landing of all time. What catapult was that guy on? 1 and 2? Yes, okay. We should be good. LA should be clear. Oh yeah, the cannon is like directly in front of you. Like you sit basically right behind it. Oh no! Go around runway occupied. You go around a runway occupied. We'll try that again, see if this dude clears the runway. So you can't pull the trigger while the landing gear is down, but I can now that my landing gear is back up. Before we do the level break, looks like it's
Awesome
clear
work.
now.
We captured Mazdoc base. Keep pushing forward. Clock is ticking.
He's still on there. Okay, but we will be good. Here, I'll give you a quick rip from the cannon right now. So yeah, you can see center line. Anyway. Go around for take 2, see if they wave us off again. And we just gained way too much altitude. Side pulled back up, and our HUD pulled back up, gear back down, flaps back down, hook stayed down, good. And we'll get back on speed. Well, that's what happens when you only carry 500 rounds and change, and you fire either 4,000 or 6,000 rounds per minute. It's a beefy cannon. Now, it's no A-10, but it is the same cannon, just smaller.
Request navigation assistance.
Someone doesn't know what they're doing with their radios. Yeah, Semi, there is a variable rate of fire though. You can fire at 4,000 rounds per minute if you want as well. That's the low rate. High rate is 6,000. Low rate is 4,000. So you can extend it if you want to. All right, let's get ripped around here.
Tower, Roger. BRC 298. Signal is Charlie. 223.
And we've lined up a little bit left. We'll just bring it off to the right before we come on in. If they wave us off again, we're just gonna break the law and land anyway. Because that guy is on the front catapults and he should not be a problem to us. A little low. Still a little power.
Bingo. Bingo.
Oh. That was a 2-wire. I see why they had us waved off, because there's someone on that catapult. It's okay, we're all safe. We're okay. My bad, team. Yeah. That would have been bad.
Bingo. Bingo.
We're bingo. We were at 2,000. We're at less than 2,000 pounds of fuel. Okay, we needed to land.
Fuel low. Fuel low. Bingo. Bingo.
Boom. Alright, let's rearm and refuel. I think
Bingo.
I have a cunning
Bingo.
plan. It involves copious amounts of 500-pound JDAMs.
Bingo. Bingo.
Looks good.
Request refueling. Request rearming. Copy.
Cunning plan, Boltrick. Chopsticks, what do you mean you hate the UFC? What's wrong with the UFC? Look at it, it's beautiful. You got everything you need. You got numbers, you got an ADF, you got radio volumes, you've got all the buttons you need up here. And I think technically all of these switches are part of the UFC as well. But yeah, basically UFC is this whole console here. It's beautiful. Number pad, buttons. What is there not to love? F-18 can carry a lot of different types of rounds, yeah. You got your armor piercing, HEIT, TPT, PGU, PGU-TP. I think those are the only 5 in DCS. No. Yes? Maybe. Anyway, you got the M50s and the PGU series. Difference there, M50's the old stuff, less aerodynamic, lower muzzle velocity. PGU's the newer stuff. And main one that it uses is the SAFI, so best of both worlds with that one. Also a lot faster than the M50 family. I made a whole tutorial on this. Talks about all the different types of rounds. That was actually, I think that was a pretty good, my full-length gun tutorial. That was a pretty good tutorial. I'm pretty proud of that one. Now we're gonna fuel. Ugh. Still lots. Oh, but we can start putting target data in. That's what we can do while we wait. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh. There's 9 targets. And we only have 8 bombs. Is anyone else going up there? Not really. Everyone else is going for Beslin. Badger, I think my plan might not be as cunning as I thought it was, but I think I've got an even more cunning plan. And it involves aerial refueling. And I think we can do it. Oh, you're talking about missiles and bombs. There are a lot. There are also a lot of missiles and bombs that it can carry. It do keep going.
Complete.
Refueling's complete, okay. I am gonna rearm us though, because this new cunning plan
Flight controls.
makes
Flight
use
controls.
of aerial refueling, so we're not gonna bring an extended tank, we're gonna bring 2 dumb bombs on top of the 8 JDAMs that we have. So that even if no one comes to help us take that airfield, we can still take it ourselves. It's going to be a pretty long haul to get there, but we will get there. We're going to have to be kind of smart with our use of fuel, though.
Rearming complete.
So we'll drop the fuel tank. We will get our 2 Mark 82 500-pounders. And we'll rearm with that. We will keep the targeting pod. Okay.
Request rearming. Copy.
This is going to be a very long-range bombing mission.
Rearming complete.
Alrighty. Let's get rolling. J82, J82, 82Bs, 82, 82. Alrighty. Drop 6, not all. There are some aircraft specific missiles or bombs. As far as the Mark 82 family goes, I think everyone can carry those. JDAMs, everyone can carry. JSOWs, everyone I think can carry. But the Mavericks are a Navy specific missile. So this, you won't see a 16 or a 15 with Mavericks, but they've got their Air Force equivalents. But yeah, for the most part, like, pylons, like the mounting pylons, are fairly diverse and universal. And like you see here, like I've got the pylon, but then on the pylon there is a rack launcher, right? So there's an adapter to the adapter to the bomb to make it fit on the wing. That's what most planes make use of. Okay, what is our weight? 44. Okay, 16 degrees nose up. good. Flaps at half. Ready, let's get it. And gears up, flaps up. I mean, maybe they do. I don't think they do. If it says the word joint at the front of the weapon name, then usually that's joint between the Navy and the Air Force who designed them. There was a lot more separation back in the day, like back in like the 70s and 80s, where like the Navy built the Navy's weapons. The Air Force built the Air Force's weapons, and there wasn't much crosstalk between them. Like, there would be a Navy-specific missile, and only the Navy got this one because the Navy built it. Whereas now you see a lot more joint design munitions, and they both make use of them. Like JSOW's joint standoff weapon, JDAM joint direct attack munition, they both helped to design them, so they both get to use them, is my understanding. I don't know if it's a licensing thing or what, but yeah. I mean, at the end of the day, it's like Lockheed Martin and Raytheon that make them, not the Air Force and the Navy themselves, so. Let's get us lined up where we're going, and then we gotta input a whole bunch of target data. HSI, turn the tachyon off. We're going to what was waypoint 1. That lined up. Get coupled. Not using afterburner at all on this. We can't afford that. We'll get steering in vaguely the right direction, and then we might need to refuel as well. We'll see if we can make it most of the way there. We'll set my bingo up to 5,000 pounds so that we have time to divert and we're aware. Okay, 20,000 feet should be good enough for now. Let's get autopilot up here. We'll go bearish altitude hold. Heading will be 060. Okay. Autopilot, heading select. Now we'll go into data and we gotta start pulling some targets for us. Still got 9 out there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yes, we do. Alrighty. Well, we know what we're doing while we're flying there. Papa 88757. 18376, 18376, 18376. Enter elevation of 1411. Good. So they do make two-seater Hornets. They do. And yes, Badger, you are 100% right, my friend, regarding joint and combined. But yeah, they do make two-seaters. So the trainer is a two-seater. And I believe the A-18 is a two-seater? The electronic warfare one? I believe that's a two-seater as well. I think that's the only one that is like a combat variant two-seater. But the trainer, front seat's the trainee station, and then rear seat is the instructor pilot's station as well. And they look weird, dude. A two-seater F-18 looks weird. It looks like... There was a while ago, there was like cursed guns, and it was like... just... like photoshopped images of guns that were just completely cursed. Like mags sticking out where they shouldn't be. The two-seater F-18 reminds me of that. They just rammed another seat into something that was never designed to be a two-seater. So the Growler is... Oh, sorry, yeah. Blah, 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 blah. Yes, the Growler is a two-seater. Oh. There you go. The T stands for trainer. TF-18. There we go. Badger, don't tell me that, man. Don't tell me that. I need to believe that... I need to believe that they aren't real and they can't hurt me. Nope. I refuse to believe it. Oh, I haven't been putting my target data in, and now we're getting locked by something. I'm just gonna hope it can't fire on me. I think we're good. Let's start setting some more targets. So we got the SA-13. Grab this guy. Papa 88920 88920 18643 18643. Enter elevation. Enter 3. Grid, Lima Papa, 89135, 89135, 18866. Four grid's gonna be Lima Papa. BTRRD, ugh. 8933 89399 89399 19008 19008. Enter elevation of 1410 1410. Enter target 5. Grid is Lima Papa. Eight nine eight eight zero 18668 18668. Enter elevation of 1411. Target 6. Grid will be Lima Papa. It's a Humvee. I might save our dumb bombs for that so that we... Oh, wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Cool. Someone else took them out. Or took some targets out. That works well for us. I said Lima Papa 90068, 90068, 18753, 18753, enter elevation 1411. Target 7. Oh, that means someone already hit one of the targets that we already put in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, okay. Oh well, we got enough bombs for all these targets now. This guy. 7, grid. Lima Papa. And that's 90366, 90366, 19303, 19303, enter, elevation 1410, 1410, enter. Last one, grid will be Lima Papa. Where are you? You're up here. Nine oh five 95, 905 95, 19348, 19348. Enter, elevation 1411. Okay. Back to the HSI. We'll go ground mode. How far are we from our targets? Still 100 miles. Whew. Plenty of time. Let's take a look. Oh, we're pretty much in line. Oh yeah, we'll have a real easy time intercepting our refuelers. Arco 11, the KC-130. That's the one I like going off of. Actually, we might be better off going for the KC-135 Shell 11. Can fuel off of him. Shell 11. Let's see here. TACANs. Shell 11. TACAN 3-9er X-ray. I say 3-9er X-ray? Yes, I did. There we go. F-18 has air conditioning and heat, actually, climate-controlled environment, and yes, this would be one hell of a greenhouse effect. And I don't typically use the helmet-mounted display. I can. I think on this server they're mounted by default. Yeah, they are. Look at that. I personally don't like it. I like being able to just look out and enjoy the view without having my HUD information screamed at my face. It just takes all of that information and puts it on your face when you're not looking at it. If I want to look at it, I'll look at it, you know? Some people love it, they can't live without it, but personally, not my cup of tea. And we will let Shell know that we want to refuel.
Shell 1-1. Request rejoin.
You see him at 12 o'clock there.
1-1. Proceed to pre-contact at 23,000 at 290.
3,000. Like I said, Chops, like some people love it. Some people love it. I don't. Some people do. And yeah, we'll just sip. We've only used about 3,000 pounds of fuel. I do just want to top up, just in case we aren't able to take the airfield. I don't want to get stuck over there, bingo, and not be able to make it home. And the carriers, or the tankers are right en route to the objective, so we might as well. I mean, chopsticks, that just sounds like a skill issue to me, man. I kid, of course. It does give you a lot better SA, but I don't know, I like just, you know, needing to track and target myself. Like, if I'm dogfighting, I need, like, actually being able to, like, look back and keep track of where he is and everything. And then, you know, have a good feel, quick glance up to my HUD, see what my airspeed is, quick glance back, you know? Makes it feel more energizing. I'm starting to think I grabbed the wrong tanker. Did I? Nope, shell 1-1, we're good. I'm gonna start bleeding some airspeed though, so I'm coming in a little hot. Go ahead and turn that off. We'll get the refueling probe out. And we're gonna get below him. Speaking of skill issues, we'll see how this goes.
Ready, recontact.
Cleared contact.
Which wing? Left wing. Yeah, I haven't done aerial refueling in a couple of months, so pray for me.
Contact.
Nice and easy.
Fuel.
Good job. Friendly ground units have moved in on Beslin. Friendlies can now spawn there. Rearmen
There we
move
go.
on
We
to the
got
next
Beslin
base.
now. That's the one next to the airfield that we were trying to take.
New rally point established.
Transfer complete.
Woo,
Disconnect.
we did it. Get that refueling probe stowed. Thank you very, very much, Shell 11. We'll get turned back onto our objective. I swear I wasn't. I genuinely, I swear I was not sandbagging that. I have not done that in a hot minute. Whew. I was sweating. You heard how quiet I got there. I was focusing. Oh man. All right, let's get reoriented with our objective. Wiggled my fingers and toes, man. I wiggled my fingers and toes. Get our JDAM selected, and we'll start getting set up for this attack.
New mission objective received.
Yeah, exactly. Sandbagging, it's like It's like hustling almost, right? Like pretending that you're bad at it and then actually being good at it. I mean, I did go through a phase, like a solid like couple of weeks where I would just fly like 1 or 2 refueling sorties a day just to get good at it. And I find that if you do it off of the, what's the Navy one? The smaller one. SA-6? No, not the SA-6. Whatever that thing is called. Prowler? If you do it off of the Navy one, which is a lot smaller, I find that one a lot harder to refuel off of. So whenever I fly off of like the 130 or the 135s, like it is leaps and bounds easier to refuel off of those ones. At least that's what I find. Yeah, you know, you gotta sharpen the skills every now and then. Rope it in there. Now we'll get these set up so we can launch them in salvos of 4. Okay. We should have those all lined up now. Def's not the Prowler. What are those things called? The S3s. Whatever the S3 is called. It looks like a Prowler. These things. But yeah, so that's the carrier, old carrier-borne tanker. They got retired in like 2006, I want to say. And now there's just F-18s with extra fuel tanks that fly refueling for the Navy. But anyway, yeah. Come just a little left. You know, I think actually the F-18, because like they'll run like 5 external tanks for the refuelers, maybe only 3 external tanks. But anyway, yeah, I'm pretty sure that the F-18 configured as a refueler could actually carry more fuel, because it only has 1 external tank on that one. I don't know how big the internal tank is, but I also doubt that they're giving away fuel from the internal tank. Maybe? I don't know. Anyway, all I know is the Air Force's refueling game is a lot stronger than the Navy's refueling game. And I mean, rightfully so, right? Because they all use the same refueling thing, whether it's an F-15, 16, 22, or a C-5. They all use the same refueling boom, so the C-5 is a thirsty, thirsty girl. And if they were using the probe and drogue, I feel like it would take it like an hour to sip fuel. Let's just take a look at our map here. Make sure. Nalchik. Oh no! There's other people who have moved in to take our targets. We spent too long refueling. In my experience, though, oh, this F-18 actually might be good. He's got 3, I'm assuming those are JDAMs, GBU 38s. Are those not laser guided? Why is he dropping 3 of them, 4 of them at once? Unless the GBU 38 is that the 1,000-pounder? Okay, he got one of the targets. They are the laser guided, because that thing just completely turned mid-flight. And are these two going to take those targets as well? Did he beat us to it? He did. Okay, so we got Nalchik. So we can, I mean, we're here. That looks like a scary place to go. I say we just send it, though. We're going to have to redo that target info, but I'm going to rip in, drop bombs, get out.
Good hit. That's the last target. We have captured Nalchik.
Okay. Yeah, let's do it. Now, we have JDAMs loaded because we weren't ready for taking on air defense, but oh well. Okay. Four 6043 and 7471.
Take out the 4 bunkers.
Four, 5, 6, 8, 0, 97656, 976. Damn it. 45680, 45680, 97656, 97656. Enter elevation of 1132, 1132. Oh, semi-rack. Wait until you hear about a flapperon. That's a thing. 45579, 45579, 97670, 97670. Enter elevation 1136. Target 5, grid, Lima Papa. Let's say 10. 45627, 45627. 97786, 97786, enter elevation of 1126, 1126, enter, target 6, grid, Lima Papa, 272,
Excellent work. Ground units have moved in
45.
and captured Mako. You can now spawn here.
914.
Rearm and get back to the fight.
98015, 98015, enter, elevation 1103, 1103, enter,
Mission failed.
target 7, grid, Lima Papa,
New rally point established.
SA-10, target radar, 45933, 45933, 98046, 98046, enter elevation of 1100, 1100, enter last one, grid, Lima Papa, and who should our last one be? In line with kind of the direction we're going, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, yeah, 8, we'll go for this guy.
A Special Forces unit is deployed west of Fort Paris. They are preparing to take back control of
45652,
Mako.
45652,
We cannot let this happen. Airstrike approved on these targets.
98335, 98335. Enter elevation of 1089, 1089, enter, okay. Whew, bunch of new target data loaded for the new plan. And we gotta reset all of our targets. Okay. Switch everything back to TO1. Now we are ready. Whew.
New objective received.
Chopsticks, I love how you jumped right on there with flaperons as well. So yeah, we got flaps and ailerons. Oh, have you heard of the flaperon? And it's the same thing with, not the same thing, but similar thing with stabilators, right? There's elevators, there's stabilizers, and then there's the stabilator. So it seems like they're not very inventive with their names when it comes to aviation engineering people. They just take the names of what it is and just mix them all together. I believe I'm on Zulu time in the server here. Let me check the map. 11:25 in the server. Yeah, that is Zulu. Sorry, not Zulu, local. And I believe... yeah. Because it is... it looks like just before noon here. So I believe it's local. Although Caucasus isn't that far off from Zulu. It's Eastern Europe, so it's what? GMT plus 3? Or UTM? Depending. I think UTM is the proper term, but GMT. Alrighty, I have a sneaking suspicion that we're going to get shot down on this. Because there's been no SEAD flown on this, but we flew too far to not drop these bombs on something. And there's also a bunch of enemy aircraft in the air. Cool, cool, cool. Oh, and I can see the side objective just right over there. I feel like I'm obliged to go and take it out. I believe it's this one. Yep. The rear one? Yep. We'll go take him out. We have one AMRAM, so this is our shot. UTC, my bad. And something's coming to give us what for as well. Invar firing that. There it goes. And something just fired on us from the right. We gotta break off. Let's see if we get a kill in the kill feed. And we got a hit on it. I don't know if it did it in. What was engaging us? 829. Oh, Jesus. Yep, that'll do it. We shot down the bear bomber, though, so that was nice. All this way. Just to get shot down. No. Well, this is awkward. Yeah, I saw the, there he is. Just gonna try to rip around on him and get some sidewinders onto him, but he beat us to it. Like I said, I had a feeling we were gonna get shot down on this one. Flew too close to the sun. There is not much friendly support up there with us. Oh, and there's that thing that we shot. Can we just take a look at him? Oh, it's not the Tupolev. Or it is the Tupolev. I thought it was the bear bomber, but it's not. It's the whatever this one is. Let's see. We've done something to his wing, but it looks like the game's having a hard time rendering that. So we put a hole in his left side, but he might be diverting to go home. That was the side objective, though, but damn. Alrighty. Well. That was awkward. That was very awkward. Take a look at the map here. So we have Nalchik. That's where we got shot down from. I don't feel like putting a bunch of target data back in, because I'm sure you guys don't want to see that. I might spawn at Nalchik. We might go hunting. Do a little bit of air-to-air real quick. So we will neither be doing carrier ops nor ground pounding. Rage bait. Alrighty. I said Nalchik. As an Apache. Ba-da-ba-da-ba-da. Okay. Oh! Did the enemy just retake as we spawned in here? Or did the map glitch out? The map glitched out. Oh. Okay. Good. Let's get this thing fired up again. Ugh. Ground-based. Believe this an airfield. How immobile.
Roll left, roll left. Flight controls. Flight controls.
Reject switch. Which switch is the reject switch? I know a lot about this plane, I don't know everything. Oh, right there. Sorry, yes, the reject switch, my bad. No, I have it set to norm. I like having all of the information on the HUD. I lied, I did know what that was, it just took me a second. But yeah, if you switch through the reject switch, it basically hides some of the information on the HUD. So, reject 1 gets rid of the stuff at the bottom there, and your airspeeds and altitude. Reject 2, I think, gets rid of even more. Maybe not. But yeah, no, I keep it on norm. I like having all the information available. Look at that. Look at all that info. We'll just wait for... the INS to finish aligning, and then we'll get going. Make sure there's still actually air targets out there for us. A couple of them, some bombers. Tupolev's going back. I don't think we'll be able to intercept him, but I'm surprised that AMRAAM didn't get him, because it did hit him. Looks like he's just running away trying to land. It's a really good looking aircraft. He's struggling. Look at his angle of attack right now. Might have messed up his engines too, actually. Can you tell? Anyway. Okay. Into IFA. Flaps to half. Anti-skid on. Bypass to field because we're on a field. Let's get going.
Nalchik, request startup.
Should have done that a while ago, actually.
Cleared for startup. Wind 191 at 2 meters per
Nalchik, request taxi to runway.
We're just gonna go without permission.
Cleared to taxi
There we
to
go.
runway 6.
Runway 6. Yo, Oliver, what's up?
Secondary objective achieved.
Able to clear for takeoff. Roger. You are cleared for takeoff when ready. Climb 300 at QSE 27 decimal.
Watch this Harrier take off. There he goes. Looks like there's something else over there too. Another Hornet. Everyone moved inland. Oliver, you fly the 18 too? Good man. Very good man. Oh yeah, lots of air targets up there still.
Nalchik, request takeoff.
Secondary objective achieved.
Hey, that bomber ended up getting destroyed. Alright, good work, team.
Nalchik, request takeoff. Nalchik, request
Whoa!
takeoff.
What?
You are cleared for takeoff when ready. Climb 300 at QSE 27 decimal 98.
I mean, that feels like karma. Oh, Jesus.
Hold position. Hold position, position. Hold position. Hold position. Hold position, position. Hold position. Cleared for startup. Cleared for startup.
Oh, okay.
Cleared for second 2 meters.
Alrighty, well, we'll, Sorry, I'm not over that random ATAM. Okay, let's get going. And Oliver, we got a bunch of AMRAMs on. We got shot down by an aircraft, and we are out for vengeance. I know the stream says ground pounding, which I would love to be doing right now. I prefer air to ground to air to air. but we got shot down, and honor demands that we get back up there and shoot down a bunch of enemy aircraft. Cheat. I don't like using the AWACS, so we got a Su-33 off to our left at 26,000 feet. Let's go get him. There he is. And we will bring our sweeps down. And we'll increase that. Is that 26,000? Oh, there we go. He's doing something now. Oh, that's the wrong target. There we go. Oh, we got shot down by someone. Someone beat us to it. We keep getting beaten. Oh, there's that other F-18. Okay, well, we've got a Tornado and a Harrier also coming at us. That is him. Both of them. $25,000? Yep. Right? 25,000? Yep. Sammy, I don't like using the AWACS because of how the AWACS talks. They just give you a bunch of, like it's just target information screaming in your ears the entire time. Whereas, if I cheat and use the map, I just get to see what I want to see. And he's already in range. Let's fire one off on him. See how that one goes. I did not turn up my RWR. Yep. I'm being a goofball. Didn't have my RWR on. Yep, that's what I get. That's what I get for being a dummy. I was thinking it was weird that I didn't have any RWR sounds. My god. Shot down twice in 2 sorties. I'm embarrassing myself. Let's do this one more time, for real. That one was a warm-up. That one was just a warm-up. And we'll spawn hot this time. Okay. Everything. Our RWR is on. Alrighty. Let's do this for real. Yeah, sounds good, Oliver. Thanks for coming by. Thanks for hanging out for a bit there. Actually, how is the air picture looking now? Still a couple planes up there.
Nalchik, request takeoff.
Roger. You are cleared for takeoff when ready. Climb 300 at QSE 27.98.
Here we go, for real this time. Alright, we're gonna go for this guy over here, this Vigan. Unless the F-16 beats us to him. What? What was that? What is going on? Oh, that's what it was. What do they have? Surprised no radar lit up. RWR is on this time. Surprised nothing said. Oh, they ruptured a fuel tank. God damn, I cannot catch a break up here. That is not good. You're having a straight up not having a good time. Do we know where it is? Okay, looks like our external fuel tank is still okay. Let's see if we can do a little emergency landing here and get some repairs.
Nalchik, inbound.
We might have to go back. Like I said, I'm a better ground pounder than. Well, we were planning to do air to air for a minute
New
there.
rally point
I'm not so
established.
good at air to air, and we just got zipped by some kind of ground forces over here. So I think I'm going to go back and get some vengeance because I'm better at taking those guys down. And that's all of our fuel gone now. This is not ideal.
Nalchik, request landing.
Sounds like our engines are still on. Oh, no. They might be spooling down now. Okay, well. Yeah, we're out of gas. And we're not at a great angle for this. This is not going to be pretty. But we shall see. We're landing a glider right now. And we're going to land real far down that runway. We're just going to do a real aggressive flare and hope that we don't hit the ground too hard. Gear is down. You know what? We'll take it. I think I'm just going to run off the runway here. All things considered, that was a lot better than I thought it was going to be. Honestly. I did not expect us to make it to the point where we ended up hitting that. I thought we were just going to smack into the airfield. So, I'm going to count that as a win. That is a big, big win. Good job, team. We'll respawn, and we're going to go take those guys that shot us down this time out. And we input a lot of target data earlier. I'm just going to do dumb bombs, give myself a little mental break here. We'll go with 500 pounders. Where are they? There they are. Well, Semi, there's a proper startup and then there's an improper startup. Like there's a bare bones cold start, which is what I'll do. I'll run through it with you. We won't spawn hot this one. I'll go ahead and cold start it for you. I think we're good with that. Oh, all right, Semi. You take care, buddy. I will see you sometime in the future.
Krasnodar is ours. You can now spawn there. Keep up the good work.
I don't think I've been shot down this much on stream recently, at least. We've had pretty good runs for the most part.
New rally point established.
Badger, welcome back. We've been shot down, I'm gonna say 2 times since you've been gone. I'll let everyone else judge if we were shot down that 3rd time. I say that we were not. We were forced to make an emergency landing, but we were not shot down. I mean, rewind the stream, dude. You can see the landing. We landed this thing as a glider, just over there.
Roll left, roll left.
I was gonna see if the fire was still there, but it's not.
Flight controls. Flight controls.
So we are once more going into it, and this time we are going once more after the people who shot us down, except this time it's ground targets, not air targets, because I suck at air-to-air. Kelly Clarkson, the winner of the first season of American Idol. If you know, you know. And Chopsticks, I have never actually tried VR. I'm playing with Track IR right now, so I'm on a 2D screen, same as you right now, just when I move my head, it follows with me. But I never tried it. I do one day want to get one. I don't know if I'm going to like it, but I know a lot of people do. Oh, another A-10. That is an ugly plane. I mean, we all love it. It is the greatest aircraft ever made. But it is ugly. I just gotta say it. Yeah, Badger, I'm still mad about that too, man. But you know what? You can't win them all. Chopsticks, it is not beautiful. It is ugly. It is beloved, but it is objectively not a good looking plane. I'm sorry. I mean, Badger, Stan went 50-50 for us. He got us halfway. Chopsticks, how do you interact with, like, the mouse in VR? Because, like, for me, it's simple. It's just my mouse on my screen. But I feel like in VR, it's more complicated than that. Five, 6, 3, 9. Two 26016, 26016, enter. Okay. Elevation. Oh. What was elevation? 1575. Okay. Ooh. You into IFA. And we're ready to rock. Okay. We're real this time.
Nalchik, request startup.
Cleared for startup.
Nalchik, request takeoff.
Meters per second.
You can use your head as the mouse, okay. Oh, I see. So you just like have to like look directly at what you need and then I see.
You are cleared for takeoff. Cleared. Climb 300.
I've seen some people, I don't know if it was in DCS, but like they had like their hands as like an element that they could move, and then they could like flip a switch with it. I don't know if they could actually flip it or if they had to click it, but it seemed pretty neat. Oh, wait a minute. Did I just grab? I only grabbed single. I only grabbed single 500 pounders. I don't want that. Where are... There we go.
Request refueling.
Okay. We'll get those slapped back on.
Copy.
That way we'll double how many bombs we're bringing to the fight, because we almost took off with only 5 bombs. And if we miss, we might not have enough. How are we on mission completion right now? Oh, we're not quite there. I think after this sortie, that's gonna have to be it for me. I'm starting to get a little bit of brain fog. I love playing this game, but it takes a lot of mental bandwidth. Holy. There's only 2 TV towers out there now. Alright, well, we'll go and destroy those and hope for the best. Got our bombs on? Awesome. Let's do it. Alright, Chopstick, so it's not a good system?
base is
Or
under
is it a good
attack.
system? Krasnodar. Oh, Krasnodar's out here? Yes. Yeah, we're not going to make it there to protect that.
Alchik, request takeoff. Alchik, request takeoff.
Roger. You are cleared for takeoff when ready. Climb 300 at QSE 27.98. Roger. Cleared for startup. Wind 191 at 2 meters per second.
Let's wait for this F-16 to get out of here.
Cleared for takeoff. Roger. You are cleared for takeoff when ready. Climb 300 at QSE 27.98.
Let's do it. Did I press takeoff trim? Eh.
Secondary objective achieved.
Did somebody also... Oh my goodness. Somebody else took our... Man, we cannot catch a break today. Holy. Alright. Well, we've got a bunch of dumb bombs strapped onto us, and no real enemies near us to use them on. Unless we go for these guys. Might just go drop a bunch of bombs on these guys. Let's do that. I hate taking off and then landing to change the loadout, you know? Let's go to these new guys. If we don't get shot down en route. What we got there? I do believe that that's a baddie out there. I was wrong.
Secondary objective achieved.
Who's this that we're looking at now? It's this guy. Looks like we're spooling an Apache up there. Might be going to take out those guys that we were also about to go take out. gotten distracted again. What is around here? Just friendlies there, okay. Other guy at 18,000. Alright, well let's just trust that our guys have it. We'll go for that other target. Looks like they did end up shooting him down. Very good. Can't see anyone down there. Oh yeah, they are there. Alrighty. Well, a little CCIP bombing. I haven't done CCIP bombing in quite a while. But we brought the dumb bombs, so we have no choice.
Altitude.
It's 4. Now what's locking onto us? Nothing. Okay. Oh. So we damaged our landing gear. I wonder if that is causing us to not be able to drop our bombs. This would be so anticlimactic. Can I fire my gun? Yes. Okay. That shouldn't be causing a problem then. So, what?
Altitude.
Oh, geez, that is an enemy there. Alrighty. Well, I think that is gonna do it for me there. Alrighty. Well, you know what? You win some, you lose some. That was definitely not our finest performance ever. But, you know, we went inland. It was good right up until the first time we got shot down. Can you hang stores? What do you mean hang stores in DCS? Oh. I don't think so. I am willing to bet that I'm pretty sure I had everything set up. I mean, we can't really go back and verify because we got shot down again. Um, but no, I think I had everything set up. But I did. You saw the landing gear bar there was illuminated, so when I got distracted seeing that our original targets were destroyed right when we took off, I forgot to raise my landing gear and raise my flaps, and so I think I ended up ripping off one of the panels that covers my landing gear. So that's why I was getting the landing gear alarm. And so I silenced it, but it's still going. Like the alarm still exists. You just don't have the tone in your ear, but like the system still knows that something's wrong with it. So I think that might have been it. That's why I fired that burst from my gun, just to see, you know, hey, because usually when your gear's down, it won't let you fire the gun or release stores. So yeah, I'm not 100% sure what happened there. I guess I've got some homework to do, figure out exactly what went wrong there. I think that is the situation though, that the landing gear was preventing us from dropping our bombs. But in any case, I think that is going to do it for me for today. We've been going for about 3 hours now. That's about my limit for DCS. 3 hours, maybe 4. If we were a little bit further, like we were on like our last like 2 airfields, I'd probably push it. But we were real quick taking these 3. We're always real quick taking these 3. But then it's team gets split between these 2. The enemy gets some good air up, and then we just start getting shot down. But yeah, I think that is, like I said, I think that's going to do it for me for DCS today. Thank you everybody for coming and hanging out. I'm going to take a little bit of a break here, but I might be back on with Mr. Badger there later on tonight. Maybe playing some Anti-Stasi over on Arma, but we will see. In any case, I might see you guys again later tonight. If not, you guys have a wonderful rest of your day, and thank you very much for hanging out. I'll see you guys